there's something strange going on with Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet. From red carpets to silent disappearances, their relationship has taken some wild turns. But now, fans are starting to wonder, was this whole thing doomed from the start? It all began quietly in early 2023, when whispers started circulating about Kylie and Timothée spending time together. At first, most people brushed it off. They seemed like total opposites. She was a billionaire beauty mogul with a very public past, and he was the indie heartthrob of Hollywood, known for staying private and keeping his personal life far from the headlines. But then, the rumors became impossible to ignore. Paparazzi caught them at a few low-key hangouts, and by the time they made their official red carpet debut at the Golden Globes in January 2025, it felt like the internet had exploded. Their appearance together confirmed what fans had been speculating for months. This wasn't just a fling. Or was it? Because shortly after that glamorous night, something shifted. Timothée disappeared from Kylie's feed, her public outings became more reserved, and insiders started leaking tension behind the scenes. One particularly strange detail? According to reports, Kylie warned her own sisters to keep their distance from Timothée, fearing that one of them might snatch him away. Think about that. In a family as tight-knit and competitive as the Kardashians, telling your sisters to back off your boyfriend says a lot. So why the paranoia? Was Kylie trying to protect her relationship from outsiders? Or was she worried because things were already falling apart behind closed doors? By spring 2025, fans were picking up on the signs. Kylie wasn't attending events she was expected at. She stopped posting the usual couple content, and suddenly the whispers about a quiet breakup turned into full-blown internet theories. One TikTok even claimed Timothée had ghosted her completely, walking away without a word, right as his own career was skyrocketing again. Harsh, if true. Still, neither of them has confirmed anything, which of course only makes the speculation worse. Are they still together? Were they ever serious? Or was this just another Hollywood illusion? A carefully timed pairing designed to keep both of their names trending? But just as people were starting to lose interest in the Jenner-Chalamet situation, another celebrity mystery started making headlines. And it involved someone who's been known to disappear from the spotlight before, Angelina Jolie. And what happened next only made fans more concerned. Angelina Jolie has always been one of Hollywood's most enigmatic figures. Elegant, guarded, and often unpredictable. But lately, something about her absence feels different. It's not just the usual privacy, it's silence. A silence that's lasted months. And now, people are worried. For years, Angelina's presence on red carpets and in interviews was rare but powerful. She didn't need to be everywhere to stay relevant. Her legacy as an actress, humanitarian, and director kept her in the public eye. But in early 2024, fans noticed a shift. She canceled appearances, dropped out of promotional events for her film projects, and even skipped international charity functions she usually attended without fail. At first, people assumed it was stress from the never-ending legal battle with her ex, Brad Pitt. That case has been dragging on for years, especially over the custody of their children and the ownership fight over their French estate, Chateau Miraval. But even that didn't explain the total radio silence. Then, a few paparazzi photos surfaced in mid-2024. Angelina looked gaunt, tired, distracted. Some claimed she seemed ill. Others speculated she was hiding due to emotional burnout. But one theory really started to gain traction, that she was being kept away from the public for reasons far more serious than stress or illness. A blind item from a major gossip site claimed a beloved A-list actress was under protection due to ongoing threats related to a humanitarian mission she worked on overseas. The internet instantly pointed to Angelina. Her work in conflict zones and her vocal support of displaced women and children has made her both admired and controversial. Would she have become a target? To make things even stranger, her oldest son Maddox, who had been studying abroad, suddenly returned to Los Angeles around the same time. Fans wondered, was this just a family reunion? Or had something happened behind the scenes? And then came the cryptic Instagram post. Jolie's daughter Zahara shared a photo of a candle with the caption, "Keep the light on." No explanation, no context, just that eerie message. Within hours, the comment section exploded with questions. Was this a signal? Was Angelina okay? Her reps haven't said a word. And that silence? It's louder than any headline. Meanwhile, in a completely different corner of the celebrity world, another public figure was going through a bizarre transformation. But this time, It wasn't about vanishing from the spotlight. It was about being dragged into something far darker. Because while fans were busy worrying about Angelina, Shawn Mendes was caught in a swirling storm of rumors. Rumors involving a secretive group, odd public behavior, and a sudden career detour that had everyone wondering what exactly happened to him. Shawn Mendes was supposed to be one of the safest stars in pop music, clean image, global success, and a loyal fan base. But over the last 2 years, his public behavior and career decisions have sparked something few expected: concern. Not just over his music or mental health, but about whether he's been pulled into something darker, something cult-like. It all started when Shawn canceled his 2022 tour abruptly, citing mental health struggles. Fans were sympathetic, but questions quickly surfaced when his social media went quiet, and then came back with strange, overly philosophical captions and cryptic posts that didn't sound like him at all. At first, people chalked it up to stress or a typical celebrity identity shift. But then, something weirder happened. He was repeatedly spotted with a small group of people, none of whom were recognizable celebrities, always dressed similarly, often barefoot, and always in secluded nature spots. The internet dubbed them the Silent Circle. A viral TikTok broke down a series of paparazzi photos showing Mendes at what looked like a retreat in Northern California, wearing robes, chanting, and participating in what viewers described as ritualistic behavior. It didn't take long for Reddit and YouTube to light up with speculation. Was Shawn part of a cult? The rumors exploded when one of the people from this so-called Silent Circle was identified as a known leader of a fringe spiritual movement that had previously been investigated for manipulation and financial exploitation. Mendes never confirmed or denied any connection, but fans noticed how drastically his demeanor had changed. From polished pop star to someone who looked dazed in interviews, disconnected, and strangely rehearsed. Then came his appearance on a podcast in early 2024. It was supposed to be his comeback, a chance to talk about new music and reconnect with fans. But instead, what people got was a surreal, borderline uncomfortable conversation. He spoke in vague, spiritual metaphors, claimed he'd let go of the illusion of ego, and said his past life wasn't aligned with the higher frequency. The internet wasn't having it. Clips from the podcast went viral, with fans asking, "Is this really Shawn Mendes talking?" Others were convinced he was under some kind of influence, whether psychological, emotional, or worse. His manager later released a statement claiming Shawn was just exploring new philosophies and preparing for a creative shift. But that didn't stop the whispers. Was this a breakdown or a transformation controlled by something larger? And just when things couldn't get more bizarre, a leaked studio demo allegedly featuring Mendes surfaced on SoundCloud. But instead of a typical pop hit, the song was a haunting, acoustic track filled with cryptic lyrics referencing rebirth, silence, and surrender. It only added fuel to the fire. At this point, Shawn wasn't just a pop star on pause, he was a mystery. But while Mendes seemed to be fading into obscurity under strange circumstances, another name was lighting up headlines for all the wrong reasons. Someone whose downfall was happening in real time and whose personal life was about to implode in front of millions. Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner has lived her life under the spotlight since her teenage years, but in 2024, that spotlight turned harsh. Her relationship with Timothée Chalamet was already the subject of obsessive media coverage. Fans didn't understand the match. Critics called it PR, and both camps weren't ready for what came next: betrayal. At first, their romance seemed like classic celebrity bait. Red carpet appearances, secret getaways, and blurry photos of the two holding hands at Coachella. But behind the scenes, insiders claimed something wasn't right. Timothée, known for being intensely private, reportedly began pulling away as Kylie's media team pushed harder for visibility. And then, just months later, fans noticed something chilling. Timothée stopped liking any of Kylie's posts. It sounds trivial, but in the world of celebrity, unfollowing and ignoring posts is the modern-day breakup. Rumors exploded. Had he ghosted her? Was it mutual? Or had something deeper gone wrong? The betrayal rumors started swirling when Deux Moi, a gossip outlet known for its anonymous tips, dropped a bombshell. Timothée had been spotted getting very close with an unnamed co-star at a closed-door movie wrap party. The source claimed Kylie was devastated and had no idea it was coming. Then came the theories that Kylie had known all along and that the whole relationship had been staged. Influencer gossip accounts like Fav the Tea Room and Pop Culture Brain posted breakdowns of the timeline, arguing that Kylie had used the romance to pivot her brand toward a more serious image, while Timothée had used the exposure to soften his public persona before launching a fragrance campaign. But that wasn't the only betrayal fans picked up on. A TikTok voice analysis expert, yes, that's a thing now, posted a viral video comparing Timothée's tone in a recent interview to earlier ones, claiming he sounded forced when discussing Kylie. The comment section exploded with fans saying he never looked truly happy and that the breakup was inevitable. Just as the media firestorm peaked, Kylie posted a now-deleted Instagram story. A quote that read, "Sometimes the person you'd take a bullet for ends up behind the trigger." No names were mentioned, but everyone knew what it meant. The public sympathy shifted fast. Was Kylie played? Or was she playing the public? What made things more complicated was her sudden reconnection with Jordyn Woods, the ex-best friend she once cut off after a now infamous cheating scandal involving Tristan Thompson. The timing was suspicious. Some fans said it showed growth, others said it reeked of PR. In the end, whether Kylie was betrayed by Timothée or by the expectations of the fame machine itself, the message was clear. Even the most carefully crafted images can shatter. And when they do, the fallout is brutal. From Angelina's silent war with powerful enemies, to Shawn's descent into spiritual obscurity, and Kylie's heartbreak-turned media spectacle, one thing is clear. Fame doesn't protect you. It exposes you. And just when you think you've seen it all, Hollywood proves you haven't. If you found this deeper look into Hollywood's hidden chaos fascinating, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the stories they don't want you to hear. Got thoughts or theories? Drop them in the comments. We read them all.